truth is, you're the weak, and I am the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Samuel L. Jackson is the kind of actor you're just always excited to see when he shows up on screen, no matter what kind of movie he's in. I think a lot of the power you see in Samuel L. Jackson is thanks to his theatrical training. He really has a control of all of the acting tools. His look, his voice, his physicality, all of these really come into every film he makes. If you want a case study on how long Samuel L. Jackson has been working and how good he is, I think you should look to Sea of Love. He is a very small role in this film, but for the one scene he shows up, he is so good. You see Samuel L. Jackson walk into this scene and be up against Al Pacino and just hold his own.
Yo, what's the good news, Money?
Good news is coming round.
When it comes to Samuel L. Jackson's more low-key performances like The Red Violin, I think he really uses the image people have of him in their heads. This character is very quiet, he's very precise, and it's not what you expect from Samuel L. Jackson. But at the same time, you always know that he has this fire in him. He has something behind the eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? I didn't mean to do that. Please, continue.
One of Samuel L. Jackson's longest and most important collaborations, of course, is with Quentin Tarantino. Tarantino put him in Pulp Fiction, and he won him his singular Oscar nomination. Of course, the Ezekiel speech in Pulp Fiction is what Samuel L. Jackson is best known for. It's not him yelling, it's him slowly ramping up how loud his voice is. And that's a really precise skill that really comes from theatrical training.
For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
Ordell Roby and Jackie Brown couldn't be more different than Jules in Pulp Fiction. Even though he's still this gangster, he's supposed to be this menacing villain throughout the film, he perfectly embodies that Elmore Leonard idea that a lot of gangsters are just screw-ups. They're idiots. Everyone is undermining him all the time, and while he's killing people, he's just making the situation worse and worse.
Listen. Woo! It's expensive too, man. Made in Austria.
You can see Quentin Tarantino's love of Samuel L. Jackson's voice when it comes to Inglourious Basterds, a movie in which he actually doesn't appear, but he appears very briefly as a narrator.
The reason for Hugo Stiglitz's celebrity among German soldiers is simple. As a German enlisted man, he killed 13 Gestapo officers.
It's a really funny choice, and you really get excited even just to hear his voice.
This is Agent Neville Flynn, FBI. You are talking to the only person up here who has that experience. I suggest you give him what he needs so we can land this thing.
I think Snakes on a Plane is really a touchstone for Samuel L. Jackson because it's the film that really let everybody know that he knows what we think of him and he knows how to use it so well. He was involved very early on. He helped rewrite some of the scripts, and he famously really fought for it to be this fun, crazy summer movie. I think Samuel L. Jackson's role in Django Unchained is very interesting because it's a role that a lot of people wouldn't want to play. The kind of idea of a house slave who supports slavery, who's just so vicious and evil, is something that Samuel L. Jackson relishes. He loves the challenge of trying to make that character come to life, but I think a lot of people wouldn't have touched that with a 10-foot pole. Samuel L. Jackson always says that he doesn't care if the audience hates his character, he just wants them to understand him. And I think that this is the best example of that idea.
Now, when you get there, they're gonna take away your name, give you a number and a sledgehammer, and say, get to work.
So the next time you watch a Samuel L. Jackson movie, I say just pay attention to the way he talks, the way he looks. Pay attention to the way he crafts this performance. You'll find so much realism and such a great performance in any movie you watch.